Hey guys, welcome back to October, or as I like to call it, Scaretober. It's the month where I only play scary games. We're getting it started right on time. It's October the 25th today. Playing a little bit of a spooky game here. This is Vampire Survivors. I don't know a lot about it, but it's like I like vampires, I like survival horror. So I'm just kidding. I played a lot of this. Now that we're on 1.0, I guess I got to unlock all this stuff all over again. I've only got Antonio. Whoa, dude! They changed the music for real. You can't have a Dracula game without having whatever that instrument is in the background. I think it's an organ, for all I know. This game has no vampires. Wrong. That's where you're wrong. Let me level my whip. So, by the way, I completely forgot how to play, like, Vampire Survivors. So I'm just gonna like walk around. I'll probably make some mistakes. Also, like when I played this, the first few times, I've got 18 hours in this game, just for the record. Nobody knew what was happening. I wasn't the first person to ever play it. I stole the idea to play it from Splattercat. But now this has become, with the advent of the Steam Deck and the rise of the so-called autobattlers, this has become one of like the most played games of the year by the entire world on Steam. So I'm way behind the curve, but I'm gonna try. You know what? Give me an extra whip here. The rise of auto battlers. Well, listen. I know TFT like used to be popular or whatever, but I mean like auto battlers that like normies can play without having to like read a textbook before they play it. And then make posts on like r/TFT that's like, hey, I've played 200 hours of this. I'm wondering like when the fun starts. And then the posts are like, you fool, you absolute idiot. Didn't you read the handbook? The fun never starts. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. Look at that. We got level 4 whip already. Is that good? We'll never know. Hey, I've never seen armor before. Reduces incoming damage by 1, increases retaliatory damage by 10%. Let me get an axe. Whip's kind of stinky, actually. Okay, well, you know what? Good to know. I gotta say, this feels really slow in a good way after Brotato, where stuff is just so freaking fast. And I gotta remember what makes all the nightmare combos too. I don't recall. Let me get better axe. You also used to play on faster mode? Oh yeah! Before my save got wiped for some reason. Before I got VAC banned from Vampire Survivors for being too good. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold on, I'm in trouble. We're only 2 minutes in here. Get away from me, you stinky bats. Bro, I'm gonna die. I can't sneak right by them as well as I used to. All you gotta do is survive? It's not that easy. Like, my dude's so slow. Like, honestly, I mean, I haven't seen someone be this... I haven't seen... This guy, he's so slow, he must work for the government. You know what I mean? Like for real, dude. But like for real. Hold on. Let me get spinach. I would like a raw damage increase. Got him. Owned. My friends without kids trying to come up with a joke be like, yeah, it sounds like the government. True. It's because you're not saying I'm going to sneak up behind you real quick. That's not what we say. I'm just going to sneak by you. It's not a sneak up behind you. It's like a scary... That's like what the Zodiac Killer does. I'm just going to sneak right by you. I'm not going to sneak up behind you. I have very loud footfalls. Combination of my idiopathic toe walking combined with my podcast volume being cranked, combined with wearing Blundstones everywhere. You'll hear me coming. A whip. Isn't toe walking quiet? I think that's honestly a myth pushed by the like the Zorro brand. I don't think it's any quieter than walking heel toe, honestly. It's very sneaky. I mean, you're literally like you're toe splaining right now. I've been walking on my toes for like 32 years. It's loud as hell. But honestly, I also just have like, I got big feet and big legs. So I think it's just, I think it's just, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I think it's an anatomical property. By the way, people were like, I know I kind of had this conversation before. Maybe, like, I like the mall because I don't go to the mall very often. But I was talking about it with Kate. We went to Lougheed Town Center this weekend. We did a little Halloween scavenger hunt. We took some photos. We got a goodie bag for our daughter. She had a great time. She got to ride around in like one of those little shopping carts that's also a car with like a fake steering wheel and on stuff like that. It was a great time. Let me get the magic wand here. I had a great time at the mall. When I tweeted I was at the mall, surprising amount of people were like, "Oh no, like malls are where like culture goes to die." Yeah, but it's like there's every store you could possibly want under one roof. It's like if they made the internet into a real place. I had a good time. I bought some socks and I bought some shorts. Me and my family went to the food court and we got food from 3 different restaurants. Like that's unusual, man. My wife went to the Thai Express. My baby got a kid's meal from A&W. And I ate half of a peri-peri chicken from a Nando's knockoff. 3 different restaurants for the price of 6? No, it was like 3 different restaurants for like the price of 2. It was like, the food court's not that pricey by restaurant standards. But it was a good time. I got a jugo juice as well. Although they did cop some attitude. I didn't want to like, look, I'm not trying to make anybody have like the worst day of their life at the job or whatever. But my wife wanted a small mango madness juice. So I said, hey, can I get a small mango madness and a small peanut butter and chocolate? She came back at me in like half a second and she said, we don't make peanut butter and chocolate in a small. What I said was, oh, I'll take a large then. But what I thought in my head was, I don't know if you're familiar with physics, but I'm pretty sure you need to make a small in order to be able to make a large in the first place. Like, you have to pass by the amount of the volume of juice for a small in order to get to the volume of juice for a large. But I felt, I was like, I'm out of town. I already feel like I'm out here in Lougheed. People are looking at me. They're like, he's not from around here. If some stuff goes down, I'm gonna be the first human sacrifice. So I said, oh, you know what? I'll just take a large. I'm not even listening to the bit. The game is brain rot. What are you talking about? You don't like walking around? This is just like, this is me at the grocery store every day. Everybody, oh, they go to the grocery store, they don't know what to buy. Oh! They go like into the fruit section, they pick up a Tangelo, and they're like, did I want a Tangelo? Why don't you figure it out before you come to the grocery store? Like, they stock the same shit, not to be rude, but you guys don't, you don't know Tangelos? Maybe they haven't made it out there yet. They only recently made it here. I feel like I'm losing. Maybe not, I don't know. You are? I don't know. I got spinach. Spinach pretty good, right? Can I also tell you and this is not meant to be disrespectful, it's just meant to be funny. When I tweeted I'm at the mall, somebody replied, "Is my streamer at the world famous Mall of America?" You're gonna find this next part hard to believe. I swear to you it's true though. I then checked my email. I received an email from a influencer management studio that said, "Hey, just saw on Twitter that you might be in the Mall of America. Just wanted you to know if you're interested in coming by for a tour, we'd love to have you." You guys got me in trouble. I had to respond to an email and be like, "No, many people who follow me are being willfully facetious." You're gaslighting people into believing things that are not true. I respected the hustle, no doubt about it. But I was also like, no disrespect to the Mall of America, but that shit is in like Bloomington. You really think if I'm gonna debase myself by going to Minnesota, I'm not gonna be in the Twin Cities? You think I'm gonna go to Bloomington? I'm not gonna be bumming around Minneapolis, St. Paul? It's on the border. Yeah, but listen, I'm not leaving Minneapolis, St. Paul, the twin, cultural hotbeds of Minnesota, to go to a big mall in Bloomington. Help me. It's got one of those little roller coasters. Listen, if I was going to go to a big mall, I would go to the West Edmonton Mall, which people don't. They instinctively just assume that the Mall of America is bigger, but it's not. The West Edmonton Mall is bigger than the Mall of America. If my whole, raison d'etre is to go to a big mall, I don't even need to cross an international border and, be condescended to by somebody who works for the U.S. government, okay? I can literally just, fly one province over. It also has a roller coaster in it. It also has a water park in it. It has an ice rink. I'm gonna die. I am going to pass away. Let me out! There's a chicken right in front of you. Okay, you're right. I see it. Man, I gotta say, Halloween music, definitely one of my favorite genres of music. I like when in every Halloween song, there's a part that goes, doody 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 doody. That's what it's all about right there. People will be like, "Why? Oh, I don't listen to Halloween music. It all sounds the same." Okay. And yet you listen to EDM? Alright, I'm dead. That's a bad start. I have destroyed 20 light sources, though, and thus unlocked the fire wand. Bad start, bad start. Run me back? No, I'm not going to run the casino, because people there would have been like, "Oh, I got to bet on a victory." And then I would have gotten destroyed, and then they would have been mad, okay? Give me Imelda. I don't think I have fast mode unlocked yet. Birdie, 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 birdie. Yeah, we got to get all those passive upgrades first. Let me get some King Bibble. You got to relax. I shouldn't even be at work today. I'm sick. Everybody's like, "Oh, you shouldn't come into work if you're sick." And then my streamer gets sick and they're like, "Where were you yesterday?" It's crazy, man. Doesn't make any damn sense. I worked 3 full days with COVID. Listen, I'm not gonna condescend to you. I'm not gonna say stop that. I bet you were kind of forced into it. If you weren't forced into it, stop that. But We're all screwing each other though, right? If people aren't going into work when they're sick, then how the hell did I get sick? Someone was going someplace that they shouldn't have been going to, or sending their kid to something that they shouldn't have been going to. Then their kid gets my kid sick, then my kid gets me sick. We didn't start the fire, okay? It's sick all the way up. You went to the mall? When I went to the mall, I wasn't sick. It was like 2 hours after I got back from the mall that was like, wow, I feel like shit. So after I came back, after I got the high of the food court wore off, I was like, man, I feel like garbage. First, I was just like, oh, I'm really tired. My logical brain was like, you're probably getting sick. I was like, no, just because like my baby had been fighting off an illness for a month. No, that's probably not sick. I'm just probably really tired. Hey, Dex was taking 1, 2, 3. Thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Did you know you're contagious for approximately 24 hours before you show symptoms? Honestly, I mean, it's that famous quote, right? What's rhinovirus's most famous trick? Convincing the world it didn't exist. We made that joke. You know, it wasn't a funny time, but we made that joke during COVID. It was like, you know, you could catch COVID and be asymptomatic but contagious for like 2 weeks. So the only people I better see outside are some of you motherfuckers who are blowing your nose and coughing 24/7. If you think you're not sick, you better be staying inside. You're probably asymptomatic and contagious. I only want to see people who have bright red noses, who are coughing a lung out, because then at least you're probably past the contagious period. Crown. No. Go King Bible. Did they make the game harder? It's a harder game? No? They made it easier? Okay. It's just because you don't have the power-ups. Okay, I'm not stressing. It's just because I don't have the power-ups. So I feel like usually I almost just died right there. I feel like usually I wasn't getting this destroyed this early. You're always stoned? I'm literally, like, never stoned. High people, my friends who are always high without kids, be like, how high were you? I was 0 high. I've probably consumed less cannabis in my life than the median cannabis user in chat consumes on a weekly basis. I see you guys on Twitter. Check it out. Just got back from the dispensary. I just bought an edible. It's a Sour Patch Kid that's this tall. It has 2 grams of pure THC in it. The suggested serving size is 1 molecule. I'm gonna eat the whole thing and watch The Good Place. I'm not living that lifestyle, okay? I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have eaten that second scoop of ice cream. My tummy feels a little weird. I need the attract orb, man. I can't be getting too close to these enemies. What is the attract orb, what does it synergize with, if we live long enough for that to be relevant? I'm going to say that's probably not that relevant right now. Santa water. Okay, thank you. Santa water. Okay, but the dispensary's 10% off for UBC students? What about SFU students? This seems a little elitist. Only UBC students? What's wrong with SFU? Oh, I'm dead. Dude, this is hard. This is a hard game. Can I be Gennaro? What the heck? My screen disappeared. I don't have a mouse pointer anymore? Oh, there we go. It's back. Is knife good? Yeah, I'm on a fresh save. I thought that they deleted my save when 1.0 came out, but apparently I just deleted my own save somehow. I don't know how that happened, honestly. No, knife is the worst by far. All right, well, looks like I gotta go read Icy Veins. Let me get Magic Wand. I like the knife. Josh, I'm a little jealous of your lifestyle. I'm not joking. Those tweets on the weekend made me very jealous. Woke up early, got a pork shoulder on the grill. Sit there having a couple Iron Cities in a lawn chair while you just watch like delicious smelling smoke rise from the hopper. And then when you pulled it out, it looked delicious. It looked fantastic. A lot of my weekend. Hey, honey, what do you want for dinner? Chocolate egg. Okay, listen, be reasonable. You can't have a chocolate egg for dinner. Plus, you already had one for lunch. What do you want for dinner? Pasta? No. No, I don't want pasta. Pizza? No. Yuck. I don't like pizza. Okay, let's not be ridiculous. Let's not say things we can't take back. What about a sandwich? Okay, I'll have a sandwich. Slice up some sourdough. Get a mixture of Swiss cheese and cheddar cheese. Butter the bread. Make a beautiful grilled cheese in a pan. Slice it up into non-chokeable pieces. Put it on her plate. As soon as I put it on her plate, no! What do you mean no? You told me you wanted a sandwich. What do you want to eat? Chocolate egg. We went over this! You can't have a chocolate egg for dinner. Dinner time's like, it's a bit of an ordeal right now. It also drives me crazy. Because, like, every time I pick her up from daycare, the daycare provider is like, she ate really well. And I'm like, oh, what did she eat today? And she's always, I'm not saying it's weird food, okay? It's stuff that you would not expect a toddler who, like, only wants to eat quesadillas and cookies to be into. I'm like, what'd she eat today? Daycare's like, bean soup. And I'm like, okay, maybe she loves soup. Make her some soup at home. She's like, yucky, I don't like soup. You know what I realized? There should be a service. There should be like a toddler trading service that you can do at dinner time. Because when a toddler is with their parents, they feel comfortable acting out. So they're like, I don't want this. I don't want it to throw it across the room. When they're with kind of like a stranger, or not a stranger, but like somebody who's not their parents, they're a little scared. That's like deep in the cerebellum, is like, this person I don't really know is controlling my destiny. So they get served some food. So they eat it because they don't want to make an enemy of the person who might be their jail warden right now. So that's why I gotta find a neighbor with a toddler, and then at dinner time we swap kids, and we both feed our kids like some chicken, rice, and broccoli or something like that, and then we swap kids back right after that. You have the healthiest kids of all time. I'm seeing so many people saying this is a genius idea. I mean, I'm not even messing with you. It actually is like, I'm not saying it's a good idea, like, especially from a business standpoint. But it would solve the dinner time problem for sure. At least for a bit. Anyway, would love to know your thoughts on this. If you don't let your kid be picky, they won't be picky. My friends without kids be like... I mean, I run a pretty hardline stance. At least when it comes to food, we do have like a good cop, bad cop thing. Kate's a little bit more lenient. I'm a little bit more like steadfast. Because I look at a child as like the opportunity to like, you know, right the wrongs of my own food preferences that were baked in when I was her age, right? So like when she's like, it's 8:15 a.m. and she's like, I want a chocolate chip cookie. I'm like, are you crazy? It's 8:15 a.m. You can't have a chocolate chip cookie. Here's a protein bar. And you know what? She's kind of into the protein bar. You just got to remove the option of the cookie. But dinner time has been the real ordeal. Kate makes her some delicious pasta. It's got a lot of nutrition in it. It's got fresh vegetables. It's got herbs. She's like, no, I don't like pasta. Oh, really? Because you ate it yesterday and the day before that. And for like, you know, I don't know, like the last 11 months straight, that's all you wanted for every meal. So you could have fooled me. She wants variety? No, she doesn't. She asks for the same cookie every day. Don't give me advice unless you are a parent or a drill sergeant. That's all I want right now, okay? If you're literally just like, well, I was a kid, so I know what it's like, shut up. You don't know what it's like. Because you were on the other side of the damn glass. You're right. I got to start making her run laps. I got to become Denzel Washington from Remember the Titans. You can eat a cookie, then you got to run a mile. If you eat a jelly bean, you run a mile. If you eat a chocolate bar, I'm going to wipe your mouth with a wet wipe, and then you're going to run a mile. Okay, be real with me, chat. How's armor? Is it relevant? It's bad. Okay. Does Crown synergize with something? Crown is good. Crown doesn't synergize with anything, but it's good. Oh, it synergizes with Crown. Or it synergizes with Pentagram. Okay. But you don't have Pentagram unlocked, but it's still good. Okay, I'll take your advice on that one. Sure, why not? I'm not West Coast enough to have to ask my daughter what she wants for dinner. I just send her out to look after the calves. Damn, bro, that's crazy. Are you still paying for, like, internet by the minute or whatever? And you're wasting it on inane nonsense like that? Isn't your ISP going to be pissed? Aren't you going to get, like, an overage charge? That's madness. Oh, wait. I'm the greatest player of all time? My family has a generational AOL plan. I'm still paying that unlimited internet access, also known as 40 hours a month. Look at that, it's well balanced. This is how he treats advice. What was the advice? Buy a farm? It's not practical. Have you seen interest rates lately? Who do you think I am? Stanley Drunkenmiller? Hey, get me out of here. Old McDonald did it. That's true. Dude, I gotta figure out what age I'm gonna break the news to my daughter that The Wheels on the Bus is not my favorite song. Like, sometimes she says, Dad, play my favorite song. I play Under the Sea. By the way, I don't know if people are aware of this. Apparently, there was a live-action musical, like a stage musical, of Under the Sea that stars Shaggy as Sebastian the Crab. And one time on Shuffle, his rendition of Under the Sea came on. It's, however bad you're expecting that it could be, it's 10 times worse. It sounds like Shaggy, he's like straining with every word. The seaweed is always greener. It's like he goes... It doesn't seem like he's capable of singing the whole song. It's absolutely horrendous. It's kind of fun though. Regardless, I always play Under the Sea when she says play my favorite song. Then she says play Daddy's favorite song, and she wants it to be Wheels on the Bus. As someday I'm gonna have to play her Close to the Edge by Yes and Breadcrumb Trail by Slint, Super Bass by Nicki Minaj. It's gonna break her heart when she finds out my favorite song is actually like some 19-year-old kid from Kentucky singing about taking a fortune teller on a roller coaster. I'm alive at 7.5 minutes. I can't believe it. Help me. Help me. What about Red Barchetta? It's a great song, Josh, but honestly, the older I get, the less it's my favorite Rush song, just because the song makes too much sense. The older I get, the more I get into the Rush songs that are just complete, I mean, lunacy. I've been listening to a lot of 2112, which again is a 26-minute long song about finding a guitar so powerful God won't let you play it. Doesn't make any damn sense at all, and it's amazing. But they, like I love when prog makes like mundane things so, forgive the mid-2000s era term here, but so epic. But like I'm pretty sure Roundabout is just a song about like riding your bike in the suburbs or something. And then NUNI is about like losing your car keys. And then the feeling of like pure thrill you get when you find your car keys. Now that you're home, seasons will pass you by. Anyway. XP? Sure. One person said XP. I'm like, sure, let's send it. What's Subdivisions about? Subdivisions is about nonconformity. You think I don't get Rush? Listen, I know like a lot of people that listen to music have not read a single book. I've read like a dozen books. I'm pretty media literate, okay? I'm able to interpret a lot of things. In the shopping malls, in the dining halls, comfortably cast out. Think I don't know that? Red Barchetta is about a car. Cinderella Man is about Mr. Deeds. Eyes wide open, heart undefended. Innocence unvarnished. I forget what he says. What is untarnished, probably. What is free will about? I think it's about not giving up your autonomy in life to either a higher power, but not just religion. It could also just be, like a central tenet of like a school of thought, like a philosophy or a cult or something. The trees? Don't be weird, bro. The trees is just about trees. That's just a song about that's just a song about the damn forest. And the kind like the funny thing about that song is like, whoa, what if the trees were real? What this book well, y'all know that General Custer died in the Battle of Little Bighorn, but what this book presupposes is maybe he didn't. Last night, Justin kept getting Led Zeppelin and Def Leppard confused. Listen, I'm not, like, into Led Zeppelin at all, but that is madness. Like, Led Zeppelin is one of the most important rock bands of the 70s. And Def Leppard is just sort of like, no disrespect to Def Leppard fans, but Def Leppard is kind of like, they're playing like your county fair or something like that. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Time to die. That's me dying. To be fair, it was my fault because I thought Soundgarden and Savage Garden were the same thing. Are you guys insane? You thought so we gotta power up. This is a disaster, man. You thought Soundgarden and Savage Garden were the same thing? I would like to raise my move speed. I would like to raise... You know what? Sure, let me recover some health, too. We got... Oh, man, this is expensive, man. Sure, let me get some more health. Alright, maybe now we got a chance. Take me back as Antonio here. Oh, 2 stages, dude! There's so many stages! Look at that! We gotta go to the Mad Forest, though. I'm pretty sure, like, that's... Prague is so funny. Like, I've seen All Good People. I'm pretty sure it's about making friends at the chess club. Move me on to any black square. Take me anytime you want. Don't surround yourself with yourself. Like, it's... Then meanwhile, like, the shittiest rock songs of all time are like... It's about the Crimean War. You know our song Radioactive? It's about, It's about the Crimean War. Take the cross, please. Okay, go ahead. Then the most beautiful songs of all time are like... I was eating cereal and there was like a little milk in it. And then I thought, wow, this could be a song. The song's called Milk Cereal. It's called Cereal in the Milk. It spawned an entire new genre of music. Our guitarist had to get prosthetic fingers. He wore them down to the damn nubs trying to play the guitar solo live. Sorry. Listen, just tell me what to take. Garlic? Okay, thank you. We can start to get creative later. Look, this is day 1 of class. I'm learning to play hot cross buttons. Don't ask me to compose my own symphony. LL Cool J has a song called Milky Cereal. LL Cool J's got some funny songs. Deepest Bluest, My Hat is Like a Shark's Fin. He has the craziest verse on Flavor in Your Ear remix. I love to bring the drama. You say like I sucked off a tuna and fucked a piranha or something. What does he say? I know what I just said sounds like madness, but that's actually pretty close to what he says. I'm down to bring the drama. Electrocuted barracuda, tongue-kissed a piranha. Something like that, yeah. Bars, bars, bars. Hollow Heart goes with Whip, so we take Hollow Heart. And then make your cross even better. Oh, man. It's a vegetable build. True, true. What are your thoughts on semen staining the mountaintops? I don't have any. But I like when he says it. I may not agree with you, Jeff Mangum. But I'll defend to the death your right to say it. I'll tell you though, that guy was definitely like on weed when he made that song. It's one of the reasons like the Beatles are so funny. Paul McCartney smoking weed be like, golden slumbers fill your eyes. John Lennon on weed be like, I want you so bad, it's driving me mad, it's driving me. Doom, 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 doom. George Harrison on weed be like, turn off the old mind, relax and float downstream. And then Ringo Starr on weed be like, We would be so happy, you and me, dun dun, in an octopus's garden under the sea, dun 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 dun. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden with you. Da-dunk-a-dunk-a-dunk-dunk-dunk. What a guy. It does go kind of hard though. It's the best Ringo song, in my opinion. He was just there for a good time. Ringo's the rare musician who was there for both a good time and a long time. Like, he's up there for one of the 2 longest times right now. That's inspiring, man. Take the whip again. I love Ringo. I wish he was real. I didn't watch all of Get Back, because, like, let's be honest, that shit was, like, long as hell. Although I was loving every second of it, but there was just, like, too much to love, honestly. But love in Get Back is basically George Harrison, Paul McCartney, and John Lennon all clearly being in love with each other, but also the friction that comes with that sort of familiarity that they had, and all wanting to go in, like, their own direction, but feeling... you know, hemmed in by the constraints of this rock band. And then Ringo being like, I don't understand why everyone can't just get along. He's just... the only person who never misses a session is Ringo. And then they'll just... sometimes it's just like Ringo and one other guy. And he's like, I'll play the guitar on this one. And they're just like hanging out. They're just enjoying life. It's kind of inspiring, honestly. I would like to move faster. Ringo, dude, Ringo would be in the Dream Blunt rotation for sure. I'm gonna say Ringo, former UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, the Silver Surfer, and maybe like the Sugar Bear, the cereal mascot, not Honey Boo Boo's stepdad. Definitely not Honey Boo Boo's stepdad. Take the whip here a little bit. Nightmare Blunt rotation. Yeah, I would definitely say like Ann Coulter would certainly be in there. Maybe Tanya from that one season of 90 Day Fiancé. Yeah, definitely don't want Kanye West in the Blunt rotation. That sounds like Nightmare Blunt rotation, just you and Kanye. Yeah, that is... I would be too high and too low at the same time. You're absolutely right. That's what they meant when they said, I get up, I get down. Dream Blunt rotation? I don't know. Yeah, probably I would say Paul Ryan. The guy from Seeking Sister Wives on TLC. Paul Reiser? Yeah. All the Pauls. Paul Reiser, Paul Revere, Paul Ryan. Which NHL star? I don't know, dude. I've been laughing at it. So the Canucks still have not won a game. But at this point, it's actually just... I've already given up on the season. It's now... I just hope they lose for the rest of the year, honestly. But on the home opener on Saturday, a couple people threw their jersey on the ice. And they interviewed the captain, Bo Horvat. He said, a couple of years ago, someone threw my jersey on the ice. It's a feeling that never leaves you. I'll remember it for the rest of my life. Someone asked our highest paid player, JT Miller, how he felt about it. He said, if people want to come to the game, waste their money, and throw their shit on the ice, why do I care? I was laughing so hard. Like, you know, he's not wrong. Oh, hello. It's cold outside today. Oh my god. The tea is amazing, by the way. Yeah. It's chilly out today. We didn't have much of an autumn this year, huh? I don't know what she said on the way out, honestly. It has been funny, though. Like, the fans are revolting in Vancouver right now. And I'm not just talking about their behavior at the games, which is normally revolting. I'm talking about, like, they are participating in a revolt right now. But, like, people will make, like, insane posts that are like, nothing's gonna change until you fucks stop buying tickets and going to the games. We need to force the owner to sell the team. And I'm like, buddy, I'm literally just a guy. I don't know how much power you think I got, but I'm literally just a dude. So I'm gonna, like, keep going to the games because we already paid for our quarter season tickets in a lump sum, like a damn fool, man. Like a damn idiot. We should have gone on the payment plan and then lied to ticket services and said we moved or something like that. They might have given us a little refund. But oh no. Oh no. Can I get some help on this one, chat? Candelabra. Thank you, thank you. And also, I get, like, people take it very seriously. And I guess I've been there at times, but, like, at the same time, I'm like, you gotta remember, at the end of the day, it's also, like, just entertainment. Like, I'm gonna go to the games. I'm gonna take my wife and kids to the game. And then, you know, realistically, we're probably gonna lose, like, 5-2. And then I'll, like, go home and, I don't know, eat some toast or something. Kids? I would be honest with you, I was thinking of the Damon Wayans show, My Wife and Kids. He's making a reference to, According to Jim. We gotta go more damage. I don't have to walk faster if I can just walk better. Do you eat toast at all times of day? I could. I could. I don't, but I could. Dude, this is gonna be a new PB in terms of survival, for sure. I don't know. I guess, like, it doesn't really matter, but I hate being villainized for, like, you know, going to see an entertainment property because somebody sitting at home in, like, Nelson, BC is like, you guys gotta stop supporting this guy with your money so he sells the team. It's like, brother, it's a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday in November, man. I'm gonna go see Canucks versus Devils, and if we lose, I'll just, you know, fall asleep soundly an hour later because I'm not an insane person. It's not that big of a deal. Are you meant to just stand on enemies taking damage in this game? Hey, Macros, are you meant to have the greatest sportsman in your country's history, Ian Thorpe, the Thorpedo, be, like, really good at swimming in the year 2000, the Sydney Olympics, and then immediately be completely overshadowed by Michael Phelps? Who is the greatest Australian sports person right now? I'm trying to think. Michael Phelps? Please don't kill me. I've been through so much here. Steve Irwin? God, I wish. Ever tell you the story about how it was... I found out Steve Irwin died? It was move-in day for my first year in university. A bunch of people were hanging out in our room. One lady busts out her laptop. She goes, oh, Steve Irwin died. It was already an emotionally... Let me out! It was already an emotionally vulnerable moment for everybody involved. And then I was like, what the hell? This lady's got a laptop? Are we all supposed to have laptops? All I've got is these 5-star notebooks. I didn't know everyone was going to have a laptop. I thought that was like a Legally Blonde sort of thing. Now she's got a laptop? Am I forever going to be behind in college because I don't have a laptop on the first day? You got to get some chicken. You're right. I got to bust this lamp, get a chicken. Chicken, I got to bust this. Ooh. Garlic meat? I can't really talk for a second. I'm sorry. Don't worry, I'm regenning 0.1% of my HP every 500 million seconds. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, just chill, chill, chill. The cross. I need to find a lamp. I can't believe I'm still alive. That's gonna change. Bro, the mantis. Bro, the mantis. Yo, yo, yo. They're closing me in. Oh. 12 minutes. Before the end of today's stream, we're gonna get this, man. We're gonna get this. Power me up, please. We got 400. I can't afford shit, man. I can't afford anything. Lasting for 12 minutes ain't that bad. It isn't a video game. It's supposed to be a power fantasy. Her name was Imelda. Josh, what's that line? Her name was Imelda. I'll never forget the first thing she said to me. She said, you've got weasels on your face. That's when I knew it was true love. It wasn't long before we ate together, we bathed together, we even shared the same piece of mint-flavored dental floss. The world was our burrito, until one fateful night. In bed, she looked at me and said, honey, do you want to join the Columbia Record Club? I said, whoa, baby, hold on. I'm just not ready for that kind of commitment. So we broke up and I never saw her again, but that's just the way things go. Yeah, I'm a bit of an owl head. What can I say? Yeah, in many ways, I don't want to go off on a rant here, but does anyone else think that Albuquerque is just Forrest Gump for a Gen Z audience? I'm going to need some help here. I'm going to need some help. Bible's good. Okay. I mean, it's personal. It's your personal opinion. The good book? Oh, you mean I'm an r/atheism mod. So when people say the good book to me, I say, and get this one. You ready? You can try this out for yourself if you're interested. I say, oh, you mean Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck? Oh man, you should see my mom's face when, oh, she's so owned. Not the asshole, you owned her. So true. Hey, be dead. I need that ruby. Hey, I need that ruby. I need that ruby, please. I just need to go up there. I earned a ruby. I just need to go up there and pick it up. Do you have any bear claws? Wait a minute. I'll go check. No, we're out of bear claws. Does Tome synergize with anything we already have? Yes, thank you. That's all I need. There's a lot to learn in this game. Tome is the best item in the game. Okay, say no more. Tome is the actual good book. Oh, you mean The Selfish Gene by Richard Dawkins? Bro, I'm so mad at Richard Dawkins that he, like, got himself canceled by being like stupid on Twitter. Because he's actually like probably the most influential evolutionary biologist of all time. Why ruin your legacy by just being like stupid? It doesn't seem like a smart thing to do. He's the inventor of memes. It's true. Well, I mean, he popularized the term, at least. Aren't there only like 5 of those types of biologists? Yeah, there's only one, like, Michael Jordan. That's why, like, he's so well respected, okay? If there were like 1 million of them, you would be like, who cares? We lost Dawkins. We'll just get like another guy. And yeah, actually, there's only like 2. There's Richard Dawkins and then the guy who wrote like the Red Queen. Darwin? I don't know if I'd call Darwin like an evolutionary biologist. Is he a biologist? Yes. Did he invent evolution? Yeah. Okay, I'd probably call him like, I'd probably call him an evolutionary biologist, I suppose. If you're gonna force my hand. He didn't invent it? Okay, congratulations. You're like a linguistics major. The adults are talking. Actually, NL, that's not a phoneme. That's called a diphthong. Okay. I'd like you to add me to the do not call list, please. Don't you have to... You have to add me to the do not call list, right? If I legally ask you to do that. Let me dip that thong, baby. Dip thong, the thong, thong, thong. I like it when you booty go. Baby, make that booty go. AI trivia time? Who was that snorkel signed by? How am I supposed to answer that? What snorkel? That's like a contextualist, contextless question. Also, I don't respect Charles Darwin in many ways. I'm still going Bible here for just a sec. I know that might seem like an insane take, but the dude, you know, came up with the model for the theory of evolution and then had the audacity to marry his first cousin nonetheless. Like, that's just... I get, like, the heart wants what it wants, but, like, you were literally, like, the first guy. You're the first evolutionist. Like, you gotta hold yourself to a higher standard, because we're all gonna be judged based on your behavior, idiot. It's just disrespectful. My impression of Charles Darwin having a beard? I like having a beard! My beard doesn't hurt! I imagine. I feel like we're doing pretty well this time. I feel like we got a shot. Please focus on maxing out your wand. Okay, I trust you. That was Mendel? Okay, listen, a lot of people that were in science married their cousins for whatever reason. And even more of them went to prom with their cousins, probably. I'm not judging them, it's just, you know, like... You can make great choices in, like, the realm of science, and then, like, very poor choices in the realm of, like... of love. Lots of people married their cousins. It's kind of true when you think about it. You ever think, like, how smart human beings would be if, like, we didn't have so much of our history in, like, really small tribes where, like, after 2 or 3 generations, you pretty much had to marry your sister? Like, we're probably leaving a lot of intelligence on the table. I bet cavemen were so smart. Like, the first couple of dudes must have been so smart. And it's been all downhill ever since. Can I get the chest, please? I'd just like to get the... Just like to get to the chest. No, you cannot have the chest. Bismillah, you will not get the chest. Get the chest! No, 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 no. Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, I want the chest. Beelzebub, can I get the chest for me? One. For a single? I did all that for a single? Any chicken on the screen? I must run. I gotta get a chicken, man. Break this lamp. Give me a chicken. Oh, that's insane. What the heck? I'm immediately beset on all sides by foes. Told me there was a chicken on the left. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. We gotta do like a 17-point turn here. Lamp me. There's a bag of money! I should have gotten it, man. Okay, okay, ready? Ready? We just got to do the pivot. This is the prestige. Obsession is a young man's game. Hey, honestly, I've seen a lot of interpretations about the prestige. I got a pretty interesting theory. I think everyone goes like, you know, oh, it's... by the way, here's some spoilers for the prestige. In the pursuit of the ultimate trick, Hugh Jackman ends up inventing, well, like, I guess purchasing a nefarious machine that essentially allows him to clone himself, giving his trick the appearance of teleporting him across the stage. But actually, he's creating a clone of himself, and then he has to murder the clone in order to make sure that there's only one of him on the Earth at any given time. But at some point, you know, it's like some Soma Ship of Theseus type stuff, right? Like, how does he know that he's still the same guy? Because is he the one that came out of the teleporter, or is he the one that went into it? You know what I mean? My interpretation of the Prestige is that he's the same guy. I think he just won the coin toss every time. I know he's done the trick like 500 times. My personal fan theory about the Prestige is that he just got really lucky. And that's the normal Hugh Jackman. That's the starting Hugh Jackman we've come to know and love. And honestly, like, that's why the movie's so inspiring, because it's a story about the world's luckiest man. Would love to know your thoughts on this. I got a chicken. Where's Ed Norton? Ed Norton is in The Illusionist. It's a different film that almost made my bladder explode at the end of the movie when Paul Giamatti finally puts the pieces together that Ed Norton was behind all of the heists the whole time. Both good movies. The Prestige, definitely, in my opinion, a lot better than The Illusionist, though. And I'll give you one good reason why. Because The Prestige does not star Jessica Biel. No disrespect to Miss Biel. She's probably one of the best actresses on Seventh Heaven. I gotta cross the plants, man. It's the only way. What did I tell you? Illusionist it's a good movie, though. I suggest the library, sire. What do you mean the library? We're not gonna lose. This is the best run I've ever had. Look, my HP regen's already doing work for me. How long do you have to live for again? You have to live for half an hour? Chicken? You guys want some chicken? All right. Okay, let's try the library. I can do this. I can do this.